I'm Dan Galushin. Welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. The other day we did a video about my conversion of the Golden Boy carbine where I readjusted the sight. I found out what was wrong. I knew it wasn't the Skinner sight. The Skinner Peep Sight's great, but something was just wasn't right that I had to adjust it so much back here. Well, it was the same way with the Henry American Eagle. And what had happened was because of the way the sight's set up, you have to put a taller front sight on. Well, I put the taller front sight on, but evidently I had it off. A bead, just like I did on the other one. Just one bead off. So I took my little Henry brass hammer and punch and knocked this over. And I'm still not too sure that it's over far enough, but we're going to shoot at one of these shoot and see targets, and I'm going to put about 10 rounds, and what I'm going to be using is Colibri ammunition. Yeah, I know, you're going to be saying, oh man, that's dirty, what do you do? Yes, it is. This is the super one, so I'm only going to be firing from about 10 meters. That's about the maximum that you're going to get really good shots out of that, and you still get some bad ones. But it's good for the situation that I'm in right now. I mean, you're staying at home, what have you, so I have to have it kind of like an air gun. And actually the Colibri ammunition is less velocity than a lot of the air guns, especially the rifles. And I'm not able to get to my Shootin' Plink Cedar Oaks property right now. We had a tremendous rain and the shooting line is just washed out. We got to do some work there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back, we're going to fire it, we're going to see what happens. Fired the Henry American Eagle after the sights are adjusted. Now we're going to take a look at that target. You've seen it as it happened, and I could somewhat by using the shoot and see. So I'm going to pick the target up, set the rifle there. We don't want anything happening to it. Here we are. Well, I drilled out a pretty good hole, but looks like I need to do just a little bit of tweaking on the adjustment because it's all right here. I mean, that's a pretty good grouping. I had one over here and one over here. I'm not too sure why that far out, but the rest of the 8 rounds landed right into that hole, so that wasn't too bad of a grouping. All I got to do is I'm hitting the bullseye. You can see with the one round, definitely I hit the bullseye. And I think if I lower the sight a little, maybe that is done. While we're at it, I'll show you how you do that. I'm not going to do it out here because, and I apologize for any wind noise. I mean, it is really, really windy. Like I said, we had a very, very heavy rain and the wind is following. Anyway, how do you raise and lower and adjust the elevation on a Skinner sight? I'll show you. Right up here, you see that little bitty screw. Okay, you take the Allen wrench, put it in there, loosen that up, and then you screw this inward and it will lower it. You screw it outward and it will raise it. Well, I'm gonna have to, I'm not sure I've got too much space, maybe another thread or two. And I'll bring that around, lower it, and then I'll be seeing what happens. As far as a little bit to the right, yeah, you can, and if you want to adjust it that way, there's a screw right up here. See, I don't like touching my Skinners. I don't have to, maybe the elevation, but no, not this. I like to leave it just like that. But if you do want to adjust it, there's another little screw there. You loosen that up and this slides very easily left or right, whichever way you want it. But I'm going to take another look at the front sight because maybe I'm just a tweak off. I don't know. But that's what I did with it. I moved this over because, like I said, it looks, I know, dead on, and I thought it was, but you know, looking at it, it just looks like it needs to go a little bit more that way, which would make sense, because that's what I'd have to do, is to take it that way in order to get it to go over this way. And that just might be what I'll do with it. So that gives you an idea of what, like I said, it'll go over that way because that's where it's shooting, and that's what you do with the front sight. You move it at the area that you need to move over. And so that's what I might do. Hang on. I went back in, I readjusted this, and now we're going to shoot again, and hopefully I've got this in just a little bit better so we get a little closer to that center like I want. So I'm going to take 5 more rounds in here. I've already got them loaded. I'm going to fire those and see what happens, because I think 5 is going to be enough to show us. Well, let's take a look at the target. I did get over here into the red a little bit more. I mean, you seen it as it happened. I really couldn't see that well. It was looking to me like I was hitting up here all the time, but it does look like I must have been hitting more of where I wanted to be. So must have that a little bit better. Anyway, it's a pretty good doggone area, and I'm happy with it. I don't know about you, but I'm happy with it. And as always, it's a Henry. Hey, why can't you love it, huh? I mean, that's a great little gun. I really like my Henrys, and this special Shoot and Plink edition of the American Eagle, love it. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.